Hello, this is Miho. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. So today I'm recording this in Canada, and today's topic is what would you do if you're finding yourself far from who you are? The core of yourself is missing. I don't know if you ever had this feeling that that's not me, but you're doing it anyway, kind of feeling, or you kind of feel lost as to who you are because outside is so busy, or you're so nervous about certain things, or if you're really famous, other people will create this person that they say that's you, but it's not you, and that person people create will start walking away from you, kind of feeling. Or has to be famous that you feel like that's not you, but you're treated like somebody that's not you, kind of far. It's off from who you are. And then what do? When you have this feeling, you feel so, anxiety level goes up, and you're not really anchored to yourself, so you feel very unstable, not safe feeling. And that's really tough to be in. And first of all, knowing who you are is a huge step. I didn't even know, who I was. Like, I'm still figuring out, but that, the way you brought up, sometimes you don't even know who you are because you always obeyed somebody else's, like a figure, which you were told that's you, but it's not really you. But you follow that figure anyway because you have to survive, to live or something like that. So it's a big step to find, who you really are. But anyway, even though you're not sure about that, you still have that connection to the feeling of like unstable because that's not you inside, and it's kind of off because of whatever you're doing. Maybe you're too busy, or people praising you way too much that you feel like that's not you, or just things happen that you can't really express yourself, and people think you are totally somebody else that it's not you. That sort of feeling, it's kind of iffy area, but I hope you get the meaning that I'm saying. So you're far from who you are. Your core is just off. You're not living who you are. And then you have this unstable feeling, unsafe feeling, nerving, very unsettled feeling. So when you have that feeling, it's good to have a person close by who you trust and who don't judge you or say good or bad, and just accept what it is, right, without judgment or criticism. And then you can openly tell what you really feel. And by telling what you really feel, you're releasing that frustration or nervousness. And then you open up, you pour your feelings, so you feel better. As you say more and more, you might really pick up some words that you're saying that make sense, or just calm yourself down or really heal yourself. And maybe the other person says something that certain words might really trigger your safe feeling that, oh, that's okay. So it's good to have those people around you, a person who you can trust openly. If you don't, like I didn't really have anybody to openly tell what I really wanted to say. And you can use, you can rely on the nature. Nature provides so much power. You can just hug a big tree. You know, the big tree is something to say about, because it could have been destroyed over thousands of years or hundreds of years, but it stood there till this date. So it has a certain luck and a certain power, certain resistance, you know. So you just hug the tree and you just tell, you know, what you think, what you wanted to tell. Or looking at the flowers or stars, the universe, you know, like you feel such a bigger, you know, like power that really embrace you, right? So you use the nature, which I do quite often, and you just tell. You don't need to tell the living person. You could tell to maybe, you know, your pets too, you know, your dog or cats, and they listen to you, right? And then you feel like, and also the music, if you play the music, that's a real healing to you. And that sound, the vibration, the energy, it really call, you know, adjust, you know, the your energy, you know, rhythm that's are disturbed. So listening to the music that soothes you, really, you know, calm yourself down or feel really good, it's so healing to you. And when you feel like crying, often as an adult, you hold it because you were told it's not appropriate to cry now. You know, there are people around you or at work or with friends. So you tend to, you know, hold it, right? Which I did all the time. And then you build up. You hold it, you know, and then you just, you know, build up that, you know, emotions, right? And then it's like anything else. When you hold something that you're supposed to let it go, it's like any, you know, like holding a washroom, going to the washroom, right? But you need to let it go sometime, right? So it's, you know, it's just one of the analogy, like, you know, that the feel of urge to let it go. But when you hold it, you know, you just can't hold it, you know, too long. You gotta let it go. So when you hold the emotions all the time, many years, I think a lot of people do, it builds up. And then because you don't let them go, it ties to other things. Like some people go for the alcohol, some people maybe for excessive eating all the time, or, you know, the drugs, or, you know, mistreat people, you know, those things. And it gets really bad and it creates more problems, right? So when you wanted to cry, that's the body telling you to just let it go, release. And if you don't have the place to cry, which I get it as an adult, you can just let yourself go in the middle of the shopping mall or anything like that, right? So you pick the place. Maybe you go home, you know, maybe you're alone, or go to the washroom, or go into the field, or in the car. You just find a little private spot and then just let it go, right? And it's a good thing because we do have those functions to just really release and all those, you know, bad things out of us and heal, right? So it's okay to cry. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl, man, woman, old, young. We all have the emotions, right? So just let it be. Let it go. And then you feel good after. When you have a good cry, you feel good, right? So don't hold it too much. And just need some sort of tools to let it go. If you don't have that trusted person to tell what you really feel, nature and a pet, sky, stars, right? They will listen to you, and you can release those, like tightness. And that's important to release a little bit at a time. And then when you get used to it, you will release it often enough that you don't have those, negative charge in you. You're almost like empty. It's always clean, clear. So you feel so light. When you go through your life, of course you're getting into certain problems or issues or you stress, and you bring that in. And as soon as you bring that in, you kind of let them go. You're getting into those habits, those patterns. So it's good to have that, tools to just let it go. And then you have the really clear, mind and feel often. And it becomes all the time. And you feel good about yourself. And you can really align yourself to be who you are really quickly, right? And that's the where you feel so comfortable about yourself and you're sure of yourself and you can grow really rapidly from that space. And you can explore yourself and you can develop and grow and enhance, and all those empowerment, good stuff is gonna happen, right? So you just, keep that in mind to have those tools around you when you get that feel, the tightness, and let it go, okay? Hope this helps and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.